They're really split.
And another impressive part of John's fandom is that despite being 19, he knows the history of Philadelphia sports quite well, including games twice as old as him.
People are like, man, if you could go back to one moment, where would you go? I'm like, January 1981. Put me in the vet versus Dallas, so I can see Wilbert's run. That's like, to me, that's one of the greatest plays of all of our teams.
And being in North Jersey has not kept the Nolans away from South Philadelphia entirely. John III and his dad have been back to the sports complex multiple times, with a twist this past Red October for John Jr.
One of my proudest moments, I've never been to a Philadelphia Phillies playoff game, and John brought me a ticket for one of the games at last year's run, and him and I went, so I thought that was pretty cool. So, I mean, it's just it's a cool thing him and I have had.
The younger John is beginning his freshman year at Seton Hall. He wants to go into sports announcing.
I was born to do something like that.
And he hopes one day it brings him home to Philadelphia.
He is my best friend watching sports. It's been a lot of the things we've done, and I am looking forward to all the things he does going forward.
The Philadelphia Sports Fan of the Week, John Nolan III.
I just love to preserve Philadelphia sports history. I think that's always what I've wanted to do. And just be a part of it would be all I could ever want.
Davey Ram, KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
Now meet a mother-daughter firefighting duo in Montgomery County. Here's KYW Suburban Bureau Chief Jim Melward.
17-year-old Mokira, or Mo Gakonge, says she kept seeing signs at firehouses asking for volunteers.
I think I've always been kind of passionate about helping other people. That's been very important to me. And we were at like a block party. I grabbed an application.
That's when Mother Betsy said she'd take one too, at first thinking she'd keep an eye on her daughter.
You know, wound up kind of loving it as much as she does.
Mom and daughter completed their 180 hours of training and signed on with the Barron Hill Fire Department in Lafayette Hill. Mo tells NBC 10 she hopes people see their story and realize they can help too. Volunteers are needed across Montgomery County and across Pennsylvania. The Pennsylvania Fire and Emergency Services Institute says the number of volunteer firefighters across PA has dropped from 300,000 in the 70s to 38,000 in 2018. At the Suburban Bureau, Jim Melward, KYW News Radio, 103.9 FM.
KYW Sports, the Phillies' bats exploded yesterday in D.C. After trailing 3-0, the Phils scoring 12 unanswered runs to win the game, 12-3. 8 of those runs coming in a huge 8th inning. Shortstop Trey Turner got things going with a home run to start it off. Then he came up and did this.
Turner swings, hits one deep, and that one's going to go. And he's homered twice in the same inning.
Scott Fransky with the call on the Phillies radio network. Turner, the third Philly ever to hit 2 home runs in 1 inning. Traffic's next.
Wondering why you're stuck in traffic?
Have you ever watched any of these design shows? It kind of looks like there's shiplap all over the road. A truck lost a whole bunch of it.
No matter what the road throws at you.
It's hipster, there's a turkey trotting in the right lane eastbound.
Everybody's just singing and zagging through it, so.
Depend on KYW News Radio, traffic and weather on the 2s to help get you there.
You might think this is what a construction site sounds like, or a commercial kitchen, or a monster truck rally, but it's actually just an old heating system. What's it sound like to us? A real waste of energy. If you're looking for ways to save, PECO has energy answers, like heating and cooling rebates for switching to eligible Energy Star equipment to make your home or business more efficient. So you can save energy and money. For even more ways to save for your home or business, visit PECO.com/ways to save.
Thinking of marketing your business? You have questions like, can I afford it? Or what's the best marketing tool for me? Businesses to watch. Steve Schulman's Businesses to Watch will get your business moving forward. Steve has over 30 years of marketing experience and all the media connections to help you stand out in the crowd.
And if you're wondering how I'm going to get people to know who you are, all I got you to know who I am.
Good night. Call or text Steve Schulman now at 215-473-0994, 473-0994, or businessestowatch.com. It's a beautiful day here at the Weekend Getaway. Oh no, looks like a loose stair. And it is out. Injuries can come out of left field. If you've been injured, call Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm and proud sponsor of your Philadelphia Phillies.
Having a loaded problem? Google Evans Pest Control and problem solved. Evans Pest Control.
And it's 10:52. The Chicken Man takes a turn in the dump tank. That's coming up right after traffic and weather on the 2, sponsored by Guida Door and Windows. Here is Brian Ramona in the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Jane, volume building on the Schuylkill, definitely getting a little heavier on the westbound side from University up to the Vine. Also, as you get out of town between Belmont and the Curve, and some slowing again out near 476. We're seeing some eastbound delays between Montgomery and the Vine. Starting a little heavy on 95 south around the Betsy Ross Bridge. Looks to be just volume. Volume heading over the Delaware River bridges except for the Burlington-Bristol Bridge. That is all stopped, at least traffic-wise, for a lift bridge opening. In New Jersey, definitely slower on 42 northbound between 168 and 295. Mass transit is on or close to schedule. Take advantage of Guida Door and Windows' big summer sales event. Receive 40% off all windows and doors. Call 1-877-GO-GUIDA or visit GoGuida.com. That's GoGuida.com. Next update in less than 10, I'm Brian Ramona.
Now the NBC 10 first alert forecast, mostly sunny, not as humid, getting up to 90 degrees today. Tomorrow mostly sunny, hot but humid. A slight chance of thunderstorms, the high 93. Right now, 74 in Center City. It is 79 in Bensalem, 79 in Hatboro, 77 at Devon Station on the Paoli-Thorndale line. And this report is sponsored by SEPTA, the key to your commute. Philly AIDS Thrift bringing back their block party and fall festival with a full day of free family-friendly fun, all for a good cause. KYW's Shara Day Howard has the details.
The Philly AIDS Thrift Block Party celebrates a major milestone, the shop's 18th anniversary. The party and fall festival double as a fundraiser for the nonprofit. Christina Calasuritsaglou with the organization says this year's event will have moon bounces, face painting, magicians, and dozens of craft vendors. But the main attraction will be live bands.
I actually really love that we're going to have more live music. I think that's very exciting. Of course, we're going to have our games and prizes.
Live performances include Rockers Galore, Suge Daniels, Tony and the Kiki, Double Dutch Meetup, and more. And in the celebrity dunk tank is Philly's own Alex Tominski, also known as the Chicken Man,
who ate 40 rotisserie chickens in 40 days. He will not only participate in our dunk tank, but he will also participate in our annual pie eating contest.
The festival takes place on September 30th at the 700th block of South 5th Street and East Passyunk Avenue between Bainbridge Street and Monroe Street. Charity Howard, KYW News Radio 103.9 FM.
At 10:55, time for Money News on KYW. Here is Bloomberg's Denise Pellegrini.
NCAA athletes are winning big off their prowess on social media.
Frankly, that has been the biggest change in college sports that we've seen in our lifetime.
Amy Perko, CEO of the Knight Commission on Intercollegiate Athletics, says there are a lot of opportunities for college athletes to make money through their name, image, and likeness, or NIL, now that the Supreme Court just about a year ago gave it all a thumbs up.
Athletes are benefiting like never before from these new opportunities to earn compensation from their use of their NIL.
Athletes like UCLA quarterback Chase Griffin, he has a $90,000 valuation as a brand ambassador, and even gymnast and University of Florida grad Trinity Thomas and Jack Betts, a wide receiver at Division III Amherst College, are scoring big bucks. Open Door says men dominate NIL money-making, but that could be about to change. Sports Innovation Lab says NCAA women athletes drive more social media engagement than men. With Money News from Bloomberg on KYW, I'm Denise Pellegrini.
The Media Little Leaguers take the field a couple minutes from now at the World Series. It's coming up on KYW News Radio.
WPHI-FM Jenkintown, KYW and WIP-FM HD2 Philadelphia.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. Thinking about heading out of town and live near the Allentown, Bethlehem, Atlantic City, or Lancaster Airport? Catch a ride from your local airport on the American Airlines Motor Coach service, operated by Landline, which brings you to Philadelphia International Airport and connects you to American's global network. It's an easy, convenient way to connect to American's great selection of flights and international destinations. Book this motor coach service at AA.com or visit PHL.org. Book now and plan your next flight through Philadelphia International Airport on American Airlines.
Got chronic joint pain but want to avoid steroids and surgery? Take some advice from pro football legend Emmitt Smith. Call QC Kinetics.
Let QC Kinetics help you improve your quality of life.
with biologic therapies that get your body to repair and restore damaged tissue.
These exciting new regenerative treatments from local medical professionals can help your body heal itself with lasting pain relief.
Trust me, you want to avoid surgery if you can. Check out these biologic treatments to see what your options are.
QC Kinetics, restorative regenerative solutions with no downtime, no surgery, no drugs.
I'm talking about joint pain we all can relate to in your knees, your shoulders, your hips, and your lower back. They'll get you feeling good again.
Get relief now.
What are you waiting on? Make the call to QC Kinetics. Tell them Emmett Smith sent you.
Call QC Kinetics, 215-999-3000. That's 215-999-3000. 215-999-3000.
If this were a Reese's TV ad, you'd be staring at a Reese's peanut butter cup. And sure, my voice is peanut buttery smooth, but still, you need to see the peanut butter cups, right? No? I can really just say Reese's and you'll go get some? Okay. Reese's. 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 Really working, actually. Reese's. Reese's. I'm on to something. Reese's. Reese's. Reese's.
Bobby, did we get that shipment of mesquite?
Jim's woodworking shop worked fine. Until half his staff retired.
Oh, those cuts are neat. I'm really going to miss your precision.
He needs 4 skilled woodworker bees ASAP.
All right, this jigsaw needs a new blade.
Indeed can help him hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our hiring platform instantly connects you with quality candidates, and you can schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Can bad air quality cause sinus headaches?
Why do people have a neuropathy?
What should teens know about depression?
I'm KYW medical editor Dr. Brian McDonough.
I'm KYW's Michelle Durham. Every week, Tuesdays at 5:15, we talk about questions just like these. So send us an email with your question.
Ask Dr. Brian at KYWNewsRadio.com.
That's Ask Dr. Brian at KYWNewsRadio.com.
Bill Casey has your top stories next. Get 50% off all style of windows, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. WindowNation.com, KYW News Time, 11 o'clock.
Live from Odyssey headquarters, high above the Schuylkill River. All news and all that matters to you.
KYW News Radio.
103.9 FM.
The boys of media are back at it again, looking to keep their run alive in the Little League World Series. I'm Tim Jimenez in media.
People in Southern California brace for impact as Hillary barrels toward the coast. Philadelphia police are searching for the gunman or gunmen responsible for the mass shooting in Mill Creek yesterday. The Phillies take on the Washington Nationals in Williamsport tonight for the Little League Classic. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here in Center City. 74 degrees, going to climb up to 90 later this afternoon. Good morning, everyone. I'm Phil Casey. Our top story at 11 takes us to the State Street Pub in Media, Delaware County, where fans have gathered to see their Little League team take on a squad from Rhode Island. KYW's Tim Jimenez joins us live now from where the festivities are taking place. Tim, opening pitch is just minutes away. How excited are the fans?
Well, Phil, just extremely pumped up here at the State Street Pub. It's packed. Now, half the bar is pretty much reserved for media Little League families and friends. They're having their brunch and they're watching baseball, having a good time. That includes Pat Moran and his family. They were all in Williamsport yesterday. He says this entire run has been just so much fun.
Having a blast, seeing kids we see every day play baseball. We know a lot of the parents, a lot of the kids. My son plays baseball for media, and his kid's been great with helping him grow as a player too. So it's awesome.
And also awesome and great timing. The Phillies, as you mentioned, will be in Williamsport to finish out their series with the Nationals for the Little League Classic. This is the 6th year Major League Baseball is doing this, sending 2 teams to play in Williamsport during the Little League World Series time. Some of the stars of today, Phil, they got to play in the Little League World Series back then. So you never know. Some of these media players that we're watching now could be in the big leagues one day too.
Joining us live from the State Street Pub. What you need to know ahead of this week's first Republican presidential debate. Yes, it's already debate season. More on that, but first, Check the roads now with traffic and weather on the tubes. Here's Brian Ramona for you now in the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement Traffic Center.
Looking pretty good on most of the major highways through Philadelphia right now. The volume has eased up a bit on 95, though a little bit sluggish southbound around the Betsy Ross Bridge. We're getting a Waze report of an accident just after the Betsy Ross on-ramps. The Schuylkill Expressway westbound, a little sluggish around South Street. That earlier accident, though, is gone. And slow again between City Avenue and Belmont, and from right around Conshohocken out to Henderson Road. Eastbound, not bad until you get to Montgomery. That slows down to the Vine Street Expressway. Now, elsewhere, you're looking pretty good if you're going to or coming back from the Poconos on the Northeast Extension. In Upland, they've cleared the accident Main and 8th Streets. That's in Delaware County. It was an accident with injuries. Also, Penn's Landing, they're setting up for the 37th Caribbean Festival. It starts at noon, runs till 8, and all kinds of fun stuff. And reggae, you can't beat that. Bridges are, for the most part, fine. The one exception, Burlington-Bristol Bridge traffic stop for a lift bridge opening. In New Jersey, 42 North starting to thicken up between 168 and 295. Mass transit, no major delays at this hour. From the PJ Fitzpatrick Home Improvement 24-hour traffic center, for your home's windows, siding, roofing, doors, and baths, trustpj.com. I'm Brian Ramona.
Thank you, Brian. Now the 5-day forecast. Here's NBC 10 meteorologist Norman Gomez.
We're having a wonderful weekend. The weather pattern still continues to look fantastic across the region with perfect weather conditions.